It is important to cultivate positivity as we're going into this new year of new beginnings and renewal. And again, I mention the word cultivate a lot. It's the title of my show, and I use it intentionally because I don't want any of us to think that getting to a place of wellness happens overnight. I don't want any of us to think that if we're not immediately well, we're doing it wrong. Again, what I say in the beginning of our conversation, cultivation is about nurturing. It's about taking time and putting careful attention to something so that you can see growth. It requires patience. It requires care. But more than anything, again, it requires time. The same thing is true for developing a positive mindset. I'm going to be very honest with you all. When I was writing Develop a Positive Mindset, I cringed. I cringed at myself. A lot of us in this space are Black people. You may not identify as Black or African American, but this next statement is still going to be true. A lot of us are struggling with real things, and the idea of cultivating positivity sounds like more than we can do right now. Sure, it's a new year, but it doesn't mean that things didn't happen last year that you still have to deal with now that it's January. So cultivating positivity sounds gimmicky. It could sound like forced joy. I want to tell you that I'm very sensitive to that. But I also want to tell you that we're going to get into this in the practical pushes later at the end. Nothing about cultivation diminishes the real trauma and experiences that you've been through. So when I'm talking about cultivating positivity, I'm not talking about it in a way that's toxic or in a way that forces you to ignore the struggle or the challenges that you're facing.